Hey there everyone, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to my devlog series. I've been playing a lot of co-op games lately like Broforce, Cuphead and Noita. I really like the fun and the simplicity of Broforce's gameplay and the interactivity of Noita's elements, so I'll try and smash them together for my first game. I started out using Unity and React.js Web GPU about a year ago, and I'm moving on to Godot now that I've got a good idea of how the system is set up. I've got about 5 years of experience in C#, JavaScript and C++, so switching engines was a pretty smooth experience. Today, I just wanted to introduce the system behind the world's environment. Most AAA games these days lack in world interactivity, so I thought it would be a pretty fun thing to focus on. I'm basing the system on cellular automata, splitting the world into a 2D grid of cells, each cell containing some arbitrary information. If those cells contained color information, you'd have a picture. The most famous example here is the game of life. Live cells die if they don't have 2 or 3 neighbors, and dead cells come to life with 3 neighbors. It's a bit boring though, since you can't really interact much with it, so let's make something of our own. Since we'll need something for the player to stand on, we can start with sand. Sand falls unless there's something below it, in which case it stands still. We're getting some tower formations though, so let's allow the sand to trickle down the sides when it can't fall down. Yep, that's looking much better. One thing I was curious to model next was fire. Some games like Noita model it as only going up, while others use a really complex simulation for it. I'd like to create something in between that isn't too costly to calculate though. I saw this article about recreating the fire effect from Doom on the GPU, so let's start with that. The main idea of the article is that fire goes up constantly, and sometimes goes left too based on a random chance. We can add a wood element to let the fire burn longer too. Makes it pretty fun. I'm liking this so far that I do wish I could control the angle of the fire. By associating a direction to each cell, we can determine where the fire spreads to without using too complex maths. It's looking pretty nice now. I've added some sliders to control the different settings of the simulation. The link to the simulation is in the comments, so feel free to go ahead and give it a go. Okay, that's all I've got for today. Feel free to like, and if you'd like to follow along my journey, subscribe to the channel. Also, since this is my first video, I'd love to hear what you think about the format, so drop your thoughts below if you've got any.